for it.
Okay. So we're again making some dumplings, but we're going to cook it differently this time. We're going to make potstickers out of them. A friend once said, I don't want dumplings, I want potstickers. I told her it's the same thing. It's just cooked differently. So at this stage, they're the same. No difference. One's done with boiling water, the other is done with frying and steaming. Americans like potstickers a lot.
I always thought they were just straight up fried.
Oh no, they're not supposed to be straight up fried. I don't like to make potstickers so much because I feel like
More work?
no, it's just they're juicier, but the skin after you cook it is not as chewy, and it doesn't like.
Well, especially how you do the triple boil method, that really makes them chewy.
Yeah, well, they don't take potstickers don't take sauces, dipping sauces as well either. I'm just using the last of it to finish it up. Of course, for the last video, we what did we do? We had too much filling, so even after we made 50 dumplings,
Had to make some new dough.
new dough. Thank you, or for making this.
But this dough was made quick instead of sitting overnight like
so
the other dough.
It's a little bit more
Moist.
yeah, but that's all right. We work with it.
So
I'm gonna wrap it up.
look at the technique.
My mom saw the video and she was like, "Okay, most of it was correct, but I still got to critique you on some steps.
Of
You
course.
got to stir that meat a little bit more. You could put a little bit more liquid into it." And then she's like, "Also use the leaves on the celery. In China we don't, but in the U.S. the celery leaves are good for eating."
Don't waste it.
Yeah, so she's like, make sure all your audience know that you've made mistakes. Okay, understood. But everything else she thought was good. So
All right.
we got 95% of her approval, I suppose. So how many did we make today? 1, 2, 3. $35, maybe?
Just enough. All right. Pause. All right.
I was hoping to try this.
For it.
So now, instead of using, the cooking technique is different. So now instead of using water, we're going to use a bit of oil.
Yeah, and the other, your standard way is you boil them.
Yeah. But this, you got oil, you're heating it up. You don't even have to wait for the oil to get hot.
Is it better to put it in cold or does it matter? Well, I guess your first batch. I mean, after you do your first batch, it'll be hot.
Doesn't really matter. Yeah, the next batch will be hot.
But you said this is a fry steam method.
Yep. And I'll show you how that works.
Man, look at how beautiful that technique of.
You got a petal pattern.
Yeah, but it's got the little scoop on it to be able to hold a lot of sauce. And what did you say? It was good luck to.
They're designed to look like how currency was shaped back then. The silver and gold tails.
Of what?
TAELS. It's a type of currency that they used.
Oh, okay. And what did you call them in Chinese?
Gyoza.
Jiaozi?
Gyoza. In Korean, it's called mandu, which is kind of like mantou, which is steamed bread in Chinese. And then in Japanese, I believe it's just called gyoza or whatever. I'm not too certain, but.
They're made to look like money because they're good luck. And here I thought they just tasted good.
Oh yeah. Everything in Chinese with food and stuff has dual symbolism and dual purpose, whatever. So
Oh, look at that. They're already bubbling.
Yeah, this one. Dang it. That skin is too
Too wet.
Yeah,
It was
because
the
it was the last one, so it had more liquid. So yeah,
But-
understandable.
But also the dough didn't let it set for a
Yeah,
extra day to dry out.
that's all right. Yeah, we'll
You said
make do with it.
the standard dumplings. Yeah, like. I don't know what it is about frying stuff. As soon as something starts frying, my belly starts going yum 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 yum. Just like.
I gotta find a lid. Probably should have done that first. Lid is going to be important.
For the steaming part,
Yeah, well, actually, I can use these.
your wok lid.
Wok lid. It's fine. All right. Do I have cornstarch? I do. All right.
Oh, it's
Starting to turn a little.
turn the heat down just a little bit.
Now,
Starting to get really brown.
now what we're gonna do? We're gonna take some water. Water and oil don't mix. Oh well. And with that steam, listen to the steam or the sizzling, and adjust the fire so it's low but still cooking. We're gonna do that about 8 or 9 minutes.
Okay.
So this, you are going to determine the cooking by the time, not by visuals.
And so I mean you basically browned them so they were very well browned, and that was visual. And now you're doing like
The steaming part.
yep.
Do a little.
Now solely based on time.
Yeah, pretty much 8 or 9 minutes. I'm
And
looking at the clock.
so
And well, you do listen a little bit and see if
see if the water's
it's not too
disappearing.
vigorous. Yeah, the water. Put the raw in. But as long as you hear it, going, it's good.
All right.
Just keep it low and let it just steam for a while.
We'll pause it and come back.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. So the proper way actually is to make a slurry out of water and cornstarch. We don't have cornstarch, so I just added water. It's doable. You can.
So
cook it
you mix the slurry before you pour it in there,
Yeah,
or
mix
you
it in
pour
a
it in
bowl.
there? Okay.
Because that way, when it's all cooked, the cornstarch slurry will solidify into this lace-like thing that connects, kind of like a food spider web that connects all the all the pot stickers together. So all you have to do is put a plate on top and then turn it over, and there you have it.
Oh.
But to my great disappointment, discovered that.
That's me. I used the last of the cornstarch to
Yeah, okay.
thicken a.
So the corn, we had no cornstarch, so I had to use water. So that trick is not going to work. We're not going to have a lace-like, like crunchy, crispy part of the.
Oh
pot
man,
stickers. But
I feel so guilty.
it's
It
fine.
sounds
It's still going
perfect.
to be good.
Ah, look at that. So it's like. And so that's where you would take like basically all the water and oil out, because it was be like a gravy, and then refry it. Just like so I guess we'll have to dump the water out, and we could reuse the water, but
We can cook it that way.
but it's not a nice beautiful gravy, huh? Oh.
It's the one that came apart.
Look at that.
Again, I don't like to cook pot stickers, so I'm not as skilled on these. They're a little bit more watery than I like, but at least they're edible, I think.
Well, we know they're edible. We know what they taste. We ate 50 dumplings yesterday.
Yeah. This one.
Me and you, so. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that.
It looks okay. Let's try it out. And with pot stickers, you don't wait for them to cool off to room temperature. They're better when hot. So, yeah, they got nice and brown on them.
All right. I'm gonna pause. Sorry, that.
A little hot. Yeah.
Definitely hot. I'm not sure if I like these are the dumplings better. I think I like the dumplings better. They have a more of a chewy texture.
Yeah, but the dough is slightly different on this one.
Yep.
You want a dipping sauce? Because this is a pasta sticker, we're using the Thai chili, so it gives a little sweet. It's better for fried foods, I guess.
All right. Thank you for sharing that. All right. A different method.
Turned out better because we use less water. Yeah, I may have put too much water in the first batch. It was,
and I think also like
look at
verge of overcooking them. It's like
good.
I literally thought they were burnt.
Yeah,
and then the water like causes them to unstick.
Right. So,
oh yeah, definitely still crunchy.
Yep, that's good. Let's try that. That should be good.
So.
Well,
I need to perfect that sucking thing where you can. It's too hot and you can still chew and suck air to cool it down at the same time. So, oh yeah, that came out really good.
So wait, hold on. Definitely more like a pasta. No, the ability to handle hot foods. I've found that I can take something that's sizzling out of a pan and put it directly in my mouth, no problem. Probably because
I see people do that where they like. I mean, like how you did it. You were like, how you were breathing cool air over it in your mouth.
There's strategies, but it also helps that I grow up that all we drink was boiling water, boiling tea in China, right? So, yeah, it'd be like you come in from playing outside in the summer, you're drenched with sweat. They're like, oh, you need hydration. Here's a cup of boiling water.
Just like
that's what they do over there.
Good deal.
Yeah, I didn't grow up with potable water, so everything had to be boiled.
Got it.
So,
makes sense.
Yeah.
So
yeah, these are good. Try these. They're real good.
Any final tidbits?
Second batch much better than the first. Less water is the trick. Don't make these enough to
perfect
the technique. Yeah. So, there it is.